It was an eye-opener for Juan when he suddenly got custody of his 2 kids.
I get a phone call from my wife, or my ex-wife, that the courts contacted her that the kids were taken.
He thought it would be okay, but he quickly learned he would need some help. That help came through our parent training program. Parrott Creek Child and Family Services has been making a difference in the community for 40 years, covering everything from offering help to parents who are at their wits' end to providing a tough but nurturing environment for adolescents who need to get on the right track. For Juan, Parrott Creek's parent training program provided the training and counseling he needed to gain the parenting skills necessary to maintain custody of his kids.
And what Parrott Creek has told me was that everything that happens outside my doors needs to stay out there. When I come home, I need to focus on my children because that's what's important.
Parents that have had challenges with parenting sometime because they did not have a lot of role modeling and parenting themselves and have some barriers to being effective parents.
Parent training works in partnership with Department of Human Services, referring parents on the brink of losing custody of their kids and offering them parenting skills many have never received.
I didn't really have a dad. There wasn't too many people to look up to, so the only people that we did look up to were the drug dealers on the street or the people who were just kind of up to no good.
Juan desperately needed some intervention. Parrott Creek provided him with guidance and role models.
I know how I am. I know how I was. I don't want them to be who I was.
Allowing him to break those cycles, to turn things around and offer a more hopeful future for his kids. Parrott Creek, offering a variety of programs for children and families, all to meet the needs of the community.
So when I go to Parrott Creek and say, these are some gaps in our services, they really work at trying to identify the gaps and providing a service to meet the gap. And the shelter care program is a good example of that.
Parrott Creek's shelter care program offers stabilization, assessment, and transition services to boys 14 through 18, giving them and their families a break from each other. Sky and her son Trenton found just the relief they needed there.
Since he was 4 years old, he had been in and out of the mental health system.
One episode grew out of control.
It led to having to make a 911 call and ask for help.
The courts recommended Trenton be placed in Parrott Creek's shelter care program, and Sky feels it saved her family.
Without Parrott Creek, I don't know where Trenton would be at the moment. They provided a level of support system that we've never experienced before.
Ellen Crawford says it's important to have a service like this close to home.
Having the shelter care services in Clackamas County eliminates those barriers. So family can provide transportation, youth can go on home visits, they can participate more often in counseling, and it increases the likelihood of the youth returning home successfully.
Terrence says it was Parrott Creek Ranch that turned his life around. As a child, he didn't have a good family life.
Just in general, not that fun for a little kid.
His great aunt was his only role model.
She meant the world to me. And when she died, I felt empty, very alone.
He ended up getting involved with gangs.
And it got bad. I was brainwashed pretty much into thinking, this is my life. It's not a way to live, but it is in existence.
And eventually, the courts gave him a choice.
I got sentenced to like 1.5 years at McLaren, or I could opt to go to a ranch I never even heard of, called Parrott Creek.
A long-term residential treatment center for boys who've had run-ins with the law.
Even when I first got here at Parrott Creek, I was hard-headed.
It wasn't easy. Counselors worked with Terrence. He went to school.
I told the staff members here and stuff like that, like, I can't do this.
But he kept at it.
Parrott Creek showed me how to be loyal to people, to be friends with people, to not write people off.
And he started to notice a change in his life.
The puzzle was starting to get put together then, and this place helped me open up to people.
Parrott Creek also taught him how to be responsible and accountable.
Without Parrott Creek, I'd be alone.
Life is much better now.
I wake up and I just feel good about myself. I don't feel like I let anybody down. I don't feel like I wronged anybody. I'm a regular teenager now, and I play sports, and I go to school. I'm involved with after-school clubs and my community.
Parrott Creek, serving children and families in our community and doing it well.
Well, Parrott Creek offers a continuum of services to the county.
Parrott Creek is a blessing. It's not about what they do for you, it's what you take out of it.
It does more, a lot more than what people think it does. There's no other place like Parrott Creek.
We need your help to continue making our communities safe. We hope you'll join us in this critical effort to keep kids and families safe and help them rebuild their lives.
Honestly, without Parrott Creek and without the instructors and the staff, I don't know where I would be.